How's it going, people? Welcome back to my channel and another episode of Turkish Rants. Really the most. I see a few people in the chat already, a few people locked in already. Make sure you hit the like button, people. If you haven't already, go and hit the like button right now. We're going to be here for the next hour or so discussing the main news from the football world, probably go into some other topics as usual. And yeah, round up fixtures from last week and talk about the fixtures from this week. As usual, get your questions in. As usual, hit the like button. And as usual, we will engage with you guys as much as we possibly can throughout the video. I see the mods are in there already. Jamie, Carter, up to you and thing. Appreciate that. Rants, what are you saying, G?
I'm good, bro. I'm all right, I'm all right, bro. Not too long in for the gym. And I'm just chilling. Fam. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been a big day for everyone that don't support our clubs. Like that.
Yeah. We was literally talking about it off air just about a minute before we went live, but like Arsenal United still like that face just says it all, fam. Like it is what it is. Like we're still messing about.
Bro, it's bullshit, innit? But again, like I still trust your club more than I trust mine, innit? I see Fabrizio coming out saying United will sign a left back and a winger. Yeah, so what, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? If it's not the man that we want, then we don't care, innit?
Yeah.
We don't care, innit? Even the Jaden thing, I'm over it. Do you know the ones there? You get him and I still don't care. Like that. I'm not even going to celebrate it when he goes over the line because we're bored now. Like United are the only team that can suck the life out of a good signing.
Nah, we do that as well, fam. I can't lie to you, but it's just that you see with us here, we don't get good signings often, so the life comes back into it when it gets over the line. With you, man, you sign big boys all the time. It's just like I get what you're saying though, bro. Like we're so used to just getting the transfer business done, especially at United, like the size of the club and the stature. To see man messing about and dilly dallying, it's like, fam.
It's awful, blood. Like my head's like it's one of them ones right now where I'm so annoyed, yeah, that like I'm borderline don't care anymore. You know them ones. Like that's how I feel now because it's just bullshit, bro. Every year it's the same thing, bro. You know what I mean? People are still spending their money. I don't know why.
And I tell people the summer window, is where the club need to gas us fans up. Like we need to start the season positive in terms of we've just had a good transfer window and we got our hopes up and we think we can do business, but I can't lie to you, season's gone by, us too, Arsenal United in particular, we're failing to do the business to scare the others and to lift our spirits, fam. Like,
but that's exactly what I said, yeah. Like with Liverpool, I was like, bro, these man won a Champions League. Now, bun that. They got to a Champions League final, won a Champions League, won a Premier League with no world-class midfielder. Now they've just brought in a top 3 midfielder in the world, bro. They're gonna cruise to this league title now. They have to.
Just like that, fam. Just like that. Like I was waiting for Liverpool to do something, like. And that deal, what is it? That £27 million for THIAGO.
Like, bro, that's daylight robbery, bro. That's so cheap. Regardless of his age. You see, when you're paying less than £30 million, yeah, for world-class proven talent, yeah, you can't go wrong. That has to be the bargain of the window.
Yeah, 100%, because when you look at their midfield, there's issues, and they could have added quality from all over the place. But when you look at the upper echelon of midfielders right now, THIAGO's in that bracket. So for them to get him under 30 mil, they've already won League and Champions League in the last 2 years. That's the scary business I'm talking about. That's just yesterday I was thinking Liverpool. Like they don't improve, it's going to be a sticky one this season. And just like that, THIAGO, and you see Jota as well.
What about him?
They're 35 million, close to agreeing the deal. Yeah.
What?
Just before this video, 35 million, it agreed the deal.
To Liverpool?
Yeah.
Wolves?
Yeah.
That's the league done.
That's solid backup there. Like that's someone that
could benching Firmino, bro, at this rate because Firmino ain't scoring goals, bro. Watch.
That's what I see. I see right now he'll come in as the backup, and eventually he's got the talent. He's got what it takes to lead the line. Eventually, he's still got age on his side too, bro. So just like that.
We didn't even hear about that, bro.
Right, you look stressed.
Bro, it's done, innit? The league's over. The league's done now, bro. Hey, it's mad.
It is,
Can't lie.
man.
League's done. League's done, innit? Thiago done the league, but Jota as well. Yeah, it's mad. It's a
There's
mad thing.
competition there now. You know what? Yotta's
Nah.
only 23, they're saying, and so the age is by far on his side. That is
Yeah,
mad.
it's all mad, bro. Can't even lie. I'm fuming.
And he can come in on either side as well. It's not even like he just goes straight in up front. He can come in on either side if need be. Like Yotta's a good little player, man.
Yeah, I'm fuming. I'm fuming still. It's a mad
Someone
thing.
out of nowhere, bro. Like, but you see with Man United, that's something you man have the potential to do out of nowhere to pluck two signings. With Arsenal, yeah, we've got to be linked to the guy for weeks on end before we even believe it, let alone get it over the line. That's why I think United, there's still something there that worries me. Like in the next 2 weeks, you man, like your boardroom's not going to be happy that obviously Liverpool have done their thing. You
But
know,
bro,
so I
there's
feel
nothing
like
we can do, yeah, that is gonna appease me now. There's nothing. We've waited too long. Our first game's tomorrow. I don't care no more, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
Alaba's out there, blood. We should just go and sign him. He can play centre back. He can play right back, and he won't be expensive.
yeah.
But the club have got this thing where they're not trying to sign players over 23, bro. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why that's their stupid policy, yeah. But that's what they're on at the moment. It's bullshit, bro.
Yeah, because
It's crazy. Like I put out a poll today saying, right, would you take Van Aanholt and Zaha from Crystal Palace for 60 million? Yeah, I'm gonna have a look and see what the results are. But, bruv, that would be super, super easy business. Yeah, 58% of them, over 6,000 people have voted, said yes. 58%, 42 said no. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're saying
yeah.
no, who you taking, bro? At left back, bro.
No, definitely. It's definitely an option there. It's somewhere you have to improve on, brother. And that's someone that's like he's at the right age, right time. He can. It looks like he's a player that's confident enough to step up as well in terms
Bro,
of package.
United need ready-made players now, innit? Like, I'm tired of this bullshit. We don't need players to kind of grow into who they are, bro. We done that with Dan James, it flopped, innit? Man need to
Yeah,
buy a man that are ready to play ball now, innit? At least if man signed them two, yeah, they're ready to play now. They're Premier League proven. They improve the team immediately. That's it.
100%, 100%. And you know what? Sometimes that's the issue, though. I think Man United, when Fergie left, you went down the avenue of trying to sign like every big name you could sign and
Didn't
hope
work.
in it. And because it was such to the extreme that way, it's like you've gone to the extreme the other way now. It's like there's no in between. It's like, yeah, okay, I understand you don't go for the big players all the time, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you need big players in certain positions, and you also need people who have the experience, who are ready made, and who have done their business in other positions. Then you can have your little youngsters floating about. But yeah, it seems like United really. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. And you lot got an easy start. Well, I say easy, but Palace at home. I think you lot will get past them, and you're
Man
shaking your
said
head.
easy start. Yeah, cool. Palace at home, we should beat them. Yeah, I mean, we should beat them. I expect
Yeah.
us to beat them. However, it's Man United, fam. Do you know what I mean? If anyone can fuck up the first game of the season, we can. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, like, there's nothing to be positive about if you're a Man United fan, bruv. If you're positive now as a Man United fan, bruv, you're deluded, innit?
Yeah,
You're
it's a bit
deluded.
mad still. It's a bit mad still because just like that, Liverpool have improved tenfold, and they was
Bruv,
already better than man.
the two man has taken them man from cool, they might just scrape the title to yeah, it's done.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Before them two signings, I thought to myself, Liverpool, you ain't improved. Maybe we can close the gap a bit. I'm not saying anything. I think the clubs can close the gap a bit, but with them two signings, aside from Chelsea, I don't think anyone else will have the confidence to actually go out there and try and challenge. I'm not saying Chelsea will.
Chelsea ain't on piss, blood, from what I've seen, bro.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
don't think they
they
will.
haven't
But
played all their players, but Lampard, bruv, like, he's probably going to take him off the season to figure out what he wants to do with his players. Do you know what I mean? Because right now it looks like he don't know what he wants to do with them. He probably doesn't know where he wants to play Havertz. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like certain men are going to have to acclimatize all of that. They better watch out they don't get pammed 4-0 by Liverpool on the weekend.
well, yeah, it's at Stamford Bridge, isn't it?
They could end up getting whacked.
That's a big one, I can't lie. But obviously, without Thiago and it's the same Liverpool side they're used to, isn't it? So that
Yeah, but it don't
Liverpool,
matter if they're used to Liverpool, blood. Like, I mean, like, man are used to that Chelsea team, really. Do you know what I mean? Because they're saying that Thingy's not going to play, Ziyech's not going to play, Thiago Silva's not going to play.
What,
So it's going to
Pulisic
be.
is out as well?
I don't know if Pulisic is fit. We'd have to ask the Chelsea fans in here, but it's going to be pretty much same old Liverpool versus same old Chelsea.
Yeah,
And I feel like same old Liverpool beats them.
I can't like it. I feel like if Werner's fit enough and Pulisic comes in, I feel like Chelsea can nick it, but it depends on them players at the end of the day. I think Chelsea can nick it 3-2. I think Liverpool against us in the Community Shield and Leeds, you can see they can be bad this season. It's just that addition of THIAGO in the middle now. It's another fucking weapon to worry about. And when he comes in,
another dimension, bro. Because now they don't have to do this fast pressing game. If they want to see games out now, they can see games out. Because that was Liverpool's thing. They almost had to keep attacking because they didn't really have people that could kind of keep the ball, control the game, and see it out. Now you've got someone like THIAGO. If you're 2-0 up, bro, he just gets his foot on the ball and just move it around and just cancel teams out. Do you know what I mean? He's added another element to what they already have. Like, he's improved them. Like, when I look at my team, we bring in Van der Beek, yeah, but he hasn't brought in nothing that we don't already have in the team. He's just a good other option. Do you know what I mean? But he hasn't added anything that's not already there, bro. He's a midfielder that scores goals.
yeah, exactly.
Not loads, but he scores. But so does Bruno. So what? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's an all right passer, but Pogba can pass better than it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that man's brought in there's no ingredients he's brought in that man don't already have in it.
That's why it's vital to improve every year, because teams use that season to work you out. And if you don't add something to your attack, if you don't add something to your Arsenal or defense or something, that deficiency is still there, fam. And that's just because you improve other areas, teams are still going to notice that deficiency hasn't been fixed. Well, with Arsenal, you've seen that's an issue throughout. You know, we can sign Pepe and all the gas around it, but when you know we've got deficiencies in defense, yeah, teams know that. Teams know you stick a foot. And look at what Troy Deeney said about the whole cojones thing. I knew our players didn't have balls before he said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad he said that, so the man can see that other footballers are going out there knowing, yeah, these men ain't got balls, fam.
Yeah, when other footballers are saying, yo, we can get at these, man, bro, it's an issue.
Yeah.
Not one man thinking that, you know. If Troy's thinking that, his whole dressing room's thinking that, other teams are thinking that, bro. And that trickles down from upstairs.
Yeah, it's a mental thing. It's a character trait. Like, and I want characters that are completely the opposite of that. I want characters that are going to stand up, fight. I want characters that are going to look at the deficiencies themselves, fam, and work on it themselves, not just expect people around them to mop up or people around them. And that's, you know what, that's the issue with us. But you think Lampard won't? You think Lampard, he won't do his thing this season, or?
I'm starting a Lampard agenda, blood. I don't care. I've decided, innit? After one game, I've decided I'm just gonna run with it. Even if Chelsea improve, I'm gonna run with it, blood. I don't care, innit?
Because that's the only thing you can do. Put pressure
I
on
have to run with this Lampard agenda, fam. Because when I look at Lampard, yeah, he just looks like a just vibes manager, innit? But he's very well spoken, innit? He articulates himself a lot better than Oli does. You know what I'm saying? But he's a just vibes manager, bro. That's what he looks like. He don't look like a tactical guy. He just looks like he tells the guys what he wants from them, and then he hopes, innit? Sometimes they deliver, sometimes they don't.
It does look like that, obviously. It looks like, you know, when you get your legends in, it's more about the aura and what they brought on the pitch back then than what they're doing now. With Lampard, yeah, he was on smoke with that interview when he was talking about, I didn't come here to just bring in academy players. I've come here to win stuff. But you've got to say that after you sign all these players, you've got to say something like that. And I don't know, you know, I'm on the fence with Lampard. I'll back the agenda because Chelsea needs something. After that transfer window, we need to put some negative energy somewhere there, fam. But me and you know, those players are going to win a league somewhere along the line in the next few years. The best thing we can do is hope that the manager doesn't get it right, or the communication from top to bottom, same way it has been with us for years and United for years, is fucked enough that it doesn't achieve anything. But we also know Chelsea do their thing. You know, Abramovich means business. If it ain't working, he's going to change it. And even their fans, look at their fans. But Conte came in and changed the dynamic of the league with the 5 at the back. And the next season, they was upset with him. Sarri, in his first season, got Champions League and Europa League win, and they was upset with him. So Chelsea fans, as much as they have high standards, they also lose themselves at times after a few bad results. So I'll back that agenda, bro, because 2 bad results, the Chelsea fans will be on his neck anyway. So if the fans from elsewhere are on his neck, it could be problems.
Bro, you know what's mad about Chelsea fans? When I hear them speak, I feel like they speak how United fans should be speaking. I don't know why, blood. Them man are new to this winning thing, but these men seem to get it. You know them, man. Some of these men are saying, well, you know what? If Lampard fails, then fuck it. Get rid of him, bruv. Like, these men don't care, blood. As much as they love Lampard, they're like, bruv, we need to win stuff. I haven't heard no Chelsea fans saying, oh, it's a project. Give him time and that. Chelsea fans are like, nah, we spent bare peas, blood. We need to win stuff.
I see thing on your show earlier today, Matisse, and I know exactly what you're saying, bro. Because he went in on a little 2-3 minute like rant, where he was saying exactly what you said, and I was listening to him like, bro, this is Chelsea, you know, they're the new kids on the block in terms of the Premier League and whatnot. But that's the mentality you need. Me and you, Rants, we get vilified because we haven't let our standards drop in it. Our clubs have dropped. But we haven't let our standards drop. We still compare signings and we still compare things to the good old days, and so we should, because at the same time, nothing's changed. Like the platform is greater now. You know, Man United was great before all of this extra money started coming in. Arsenal was great before all of this extra money coming in. So now all this extra money's come in. The only possible explanation for us not being great at the moment is because of bad ownership, bad decision making, bad signings. The standards slowly getting lower and lower, and that's what's happening. It resulted in us fans arguing with each other, bro. You know, you probably have the same thing. I say, let's go out and sign him. We'll have someone that says we can't sign him. I'm like, that's part of the problem. You've been engineered to think we can't sign this guy, but in reality, we can sign anyone we really want to. Okay, maybe not Arsenal now with Europa League, but when you're in Champions League and you got the name Man United or you got the name Arsenal, you can sign who you want. Have you got the money for it? Is what it really comes down to. Our fans' standards have dropped so much.
I think we have the money. I just think that our manager ain't got the pool, blood. You know them, man. Our manager ain't got the pool, bro. He's useless, fam. And that's just the be all and end all, because what people don't realize is they say, oh yeah, like, oh, we don't have the money, but then our owners are coming out and saying we got the highest net spend over the last 3 years, XYZ. The bottom line is, if players want to play for a manager, they'll force a way out, blood. The reason why Jadon Sancho's kind of like, cool, I want to come to Man United, but I'm not going to kick up a fuss, is because he's come to play for Oli, bro. That's why. Do you know what I mean? If he was going to play for Klopp or something like that, bruv, you'd be moving a bit more. He'd have been like, come on, like, do you know what I mean? Let's move this. Sometimes what you got to buy into from Oli, blood. I mean, he's probably more looking forward to linking up with Rashford than them, man, than actually playing for Oli, bro. What's Oli going to teach him?
Yeah, to be honest, I think that's why Bale, in the end, that move to Tottenham's happened so swiftly. I think Mourinho's there. Let me flex my muscles a bit. Let me make some calls. Let me have some meetings and get this over the line. And sometimes you need your manager, especially if he's got a name, to do the dirty work, you know, to put the pressure on and get the deal over the line. And I get it, man. I think with Ole, he's too much of a nice guy to be left in charge of these things. With Lampard, the only benefit he has is he's got Abramovich who says to Lampard, this is who we'll get in, work with them. Whereas with Ed Woodward, it still looks like he's talking to Ole about it. They still try and go back and forth and deliver it. And you need to know.
It's just dumb, innit? When I look at United, it's just like, even with the Mourinho situation, if Mourinho goes to Gareth Bale, just because of what he's done in the game, if he says to Gareth Bale, listen, I'm getting you, one other person, do you know what I mean? We're going to try win the Europa League or something like that. Gareth Bale will kind of say, all right, cool. Like, this guy's won some shit before. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. What the fucking Oli really sell to anyone, bruv? You ain't done shit in football, blood. If you're a footballer, what can Oli sell you, blood? Nah, bruv. Just give me my money, innit? Because I'll probably be here longer than you. That's what I'd be thinking.
Yeah, and you see how much player power is nowadays, bro. Like, when a player's not happy, it goes a long way compared to when a manager's not happy. I think there's a lot more pressure on the shoulders of managers these days. And part of it's wrong, because at the end of the day, some of that pressure needs to go onto the players and more ownership onto the players. But at the same time, you need a manager that's going to get the best out of the players you've bought. Yeah. You know, constantly changing direction every 3 years of a new manager or a new set of players, they're all clashing with each other. Like, Van Gaal's got his set that probably clashed with Mourinho's set. That's probably going to clash with Ole's set. And
which is why you need director of football, like, because then you don't have that. You recruit for the club. You don't recruit for the manager.
Yeah, you said that last week on the show. That's exactly it. You get that director of football in, regardless of the manager, you have that one direction. And you're gonna have that skill set in the players that eventually you're gonna get the manager right. It might not be Ole, it might not be the next one, but the next one, because we've got that set of players, we know the style of play we want. It's just getting a manager to come in and do it. You know, it goes a long way instead of having to come in with a manager and then saying we need to fix left, right, center, and it's going to take us another 3 years, and it's just too much back and forth and problems.
It's bullshit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But my club is a joke from top to bottom. So it's one of them ones where I can't even bruv, where'd you place the blame? Everyone's to blame. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Someone tweeted today, yeah. The owners are tight and they're stubborn. They're not tight and stubborn, bro. They just don't care about winning. That's it.
Yeah.
They care about making money, selling shirts. They know you man are still gonna buy shirts.
Yeah.
They know that. They're taking it for granted that you man are still going to buy shirts. They do not care, really. If they thought, you know what, if we don't spend this summer, these fans are gonna boycott us, they might actually do something, but they don't rate you, man. And the reason why they don't rate you, man, is because you allow them to get away with it. A lot of the United fan base, oh, come on, we got to support the club. Buy your new shirt. And I'm not buying shit, bro. I'm not buying nothing, bro.
You're right, fam. I'm glad you're telling them as well, because this is my channel today, and sometimes it's refreshing for other people to hear it from someone else, from another man. Because this is what I say, bro. On your channel on Tuesday, it was just that was a day where Aubameyang got announced or whatever it was. It was like my thing is like happy days. We've re-signed our best player and our captain, yeah. But fam, the media frenzy around it, making videos, doing this whole live, acting like, yeah, our shit is not stinking behind closed doors, yeah, because that's exactly what it is, yeah. Is mocking people's intelligence, like you said. They're taking the piss out of fans, fam. You know, and I've seen this from way back when Wenger said that Arsenal fans pay the highest ticket prices because of the football on show. That's a slap in the face of me, of every fan that pays those ticket prices. So it shows that they don't really give a shit about you. Yeah, they give a shit about your actions, innit? And it's your actions that really matter. And at the end of the day, I love my club, you love your club, and our fans love the club. Yeah, but certain times you have to, you know, cut your nose off to spite your face, kind of thing. Because how much can you invest in a club that's not reinvesting into you? At the end of the day, we watch our clubs not through the divine right to win, but to challenge. You know, I know we haven't got a divine right to win because of our name, because right now there's a lot more quality clubs around, but we've got a divine right as Arsenal Football Club or as Manchester United Football Club to challenge. And that means in the transfer windows, and that means for league titles and Champions Leagues. That's the bare minimum for the names we have. But instead, the names we have been used to create. We're more or less, you can put us with Apple and Dell and HP and all this, because we are just business, you know. We are literally just a business, a bottom line profit company that the numbers matter more than results and trophies and whatnot.
And the worst thing about this is, I'm a football fan, first and foremost. I've got a football team. You got a football team that you manage as well, bro. I pay to watch my own team, bro. Because my players, bruv, they don't really pay for anything, bro. You know them ones. Man's just done a deal. Man's getting new equipment, bibs, all these other things. My players ain't paying for that, bro. It's me that's paying for these things, bro. Because I enjoy watching football. I enjoy coaching them. And they play football the way I want to see them play football. And they play good football. You see how my team play football, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see the kind of players I've got. I would rather United said, you know what? We're not going to go out and spend 200, 300 million a season, but we're going to get a good coach. We're going to have a good coaching setup throughout the club. We're going to get a director of football, and we're just going to buy up-and-coming players, with good resale value, like what Liverpool have been doing. They bought the Manes, they bought the Salahs. They didn't break the bank for these players. If they wanted to change their model, and instead of doing this marquee crap that Woodward was talking about, and they had a good structure, I could get behind it. Even if I knew that for 3 years, we're probably not going to win nothing, but we're building. I'll be like, cool. Oh, we're not building shit. We spent 85 million on a shit centre-back. He's rubbish, bro. He wasn't even a captain at Leicester, and you've come in and given the armband at Man United. You're a fucking idiot, Ollie, bro. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? He's barely good enough to start for England, bro. Yeah, barely good enough to start for England. He's Man United captain, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, bruv, he's a worse captain than Ashley Young. At least Ashley Young had credentials and clout and Premier League experience and won things. What's Harry Maguire won, bro?
Yeah, all in one season as well. A big transfer fee, captaincy, and all of this drama in the summer. It's like, fam, and even Soyuncu was in the team of the season. His replacement, his cheap replacement, was in team of the season coming into the year.
How many times has Harry Maguire been in team of the season? I don't know.
Yeah, if anything, it'd be once max, if anything, and I don't even see that happening, to be honest. God, that year Liverpool done their thing.
85 M's on him and 50 million on Wan-Bissaka, bro. So man spent 130 million on two defenders, that really we could have got better players, for half the price for both of them, if we're being real. And I'm a fan of Wan-Bissaka defensively, but the way I like my team to play football, he's not good enough on the ball. I'll keep it all real enough here. That Lamptey youth, is better on the ball than it. I'd have got him for 25 mil.
Yeah, sometimes it's about being shrewd, bro. And we're not getting paid to be scouts. We can only give our opinion on what we know. Yeah, but when you find out things, it's that similar to me. Yeah, okay, we find Cedric this summer. Yeah, okay, we need a backup right back, whatever. But then you find out that Doherty's available a few weeks later for 14 million pounds. You think, hold on, that's what we should have been doing. A bit more shrewd, a bit more wise with it. Same way with you guys. It's not necessarily the price tag or the name you guys need to go for. It's about being shrewd. It's about finding a direction and running with that. And I don't get why these clubs can't be more transparent with us. Can't come out and tell the fans, like, listen, we put our hands up. It hasn't worked out. That we've made our mistakes. What's the worst that could happen if you put your hands up and say that? But at least you ease the fans in terms of saying, okay, you've owned up for it. That goes a long way in saying, okay, cool. But what are you going to do next? And if they give you a plan, Rants, if Kroenke's give me a plan, if they say this is what we're doing, at every checkpoint, I'm going to make sure that's what they're doing so I can believe in the bigger picture, innit? But at least we've got something to follow. Right now, we ain't got nothing to follow, bro. We hit the summer transfer window and we hope for the best. And we have banter between each other and we gas it up and we do all of the stuff that football fans do, fans that love their clubs do. But at the end of the day, Arsenal United haven't been doing their thing properly for years now.
They haven't, and that's why, like, bruv, I'm fuming. That's why with these man, they don't understand, innit? You see me, like, I'm an action guy, innit? I'm not just gonna sit there and just be effing and blinding, bruv, traveling to games. I'm glad that it's locked down, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't going anyway. The ones there. I'm not traveling, doing 7-hour round trips to stand outside after a game and just be angry and shouting down a camera, bro. I'm not doing it.
I hear you, bro. I can't lie to you. I hear you because that's something it's going to take as well. It's going to take fans switching off, in abundance. It's going to take a high percentage of fans switching off before they really start realizing we're losing something here. We're losing a percentage of our money because that's how they see us. They see us as money, innit? We're walking pound signs. And if we don't walk in, that pound sign hasn't walked in. If you don't buy the merchandise, that pound sign hasn't engaged with the club. And the more that happens, the more they have to be aware, the more they have to start changing direction, the more pressure that gets put on them. Because we all know it's money they care about. And we all know unless we do it as a unit, we can't really affect their money, It's going to take a long time.
But this is what it is, bro. Like, while they know that you're not changing your behavior, they're not going to respect you, innit? Me, I don't care, bro. I don't follow them on social media. I don't have the app. I'm not buying no kits, and I'm not renewing my season ticket either, bro. I don't care. I'm just not doing it. I'm not wasting my money, fam. You know what I mean? I refuse to do that. Do you know what I mean? Them man think I'm a prick, bruv. Never. What, go games and then leave and just be fuming, blood. For what?
Because you know what it is. You know what it is when you're heading up there. You know what you're potentially getting yourself into. And all right, you might get the odd surprise, or you might get the odd memory and historic moment, but in the big scheme of things, at the end of the season, you're not going to achieve what you really should be or want to achieve, fam. And that's my thing. I can't get lost in these one-off results anymore. I can't get lost in 10 games unbeaten or 13 games. I can't get lost in that sauce anymore.
Yeah. They love to put their stats out, brother. When we're playing shit, our club's social media page will post something this time last year, showing us scoring a winning goal or something and trying to take our mind off the fact we ain't doing shit. They always do it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's PR in it and it's propaganda. These men are dickheads. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. These men are dickheads, bruv. And this Tony Hawk, where saying support your club, bruv. I do support my club. That don't mean I'm giving them any money. Fuck them. They're not getting any.
Trust me. And you know what it is? What was it I watched yesterday? You see on Netflix, there's that show, Social Media Dilemma or something like that.
What's that?
Have you seen that show on Netflix, Social Media Dilemma?
No.
Watch that. I beg you, watch that. It's cold. Like this weekend, some point, watch it. It's about how the companies have changed from selling to us, to selling us. Do you get me? In terms of Instagram's free, Facebook's free, all of these things are free. So how do they make money? They sell us as the consumer in it.
Yeah.
And there was a quote in there about being the most pessimistic people are the biggest optimists. And I've heard that a lot with me recently in terms of, people say man's negative, but am I really negative when I want my club to be where they should be, where I want my club to be a shining beacon, where I want my club to be so successful? Does that make me negative? Does that make me pessimistic or optimistic? Do you get me? It's the way of looking at things. And I feel like, fam, me and you, Rants, for our individual club, we want the best for them. You know, we might moan, we might get angry, and that's the club relaying those emotions out of us. It's no one else. You know, no one else can make us feel the way we're feeling about the club but the club. Do you get me? So,
bro, it's the people that aren't complaining that don't care. Facts.
Yeah.
Because if you don't care, you don't complain. Do you know what I mean? If you don't care about someone, you don't argue with them. You don't.
Yeah.
You know that one's there. If people want to argue with me, bro, I'll only argue with people that I give a shit about, bro. If I don't care about you and I don't care about how you feel, you could try and argue with me. I'm not giving you the time of day. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like that. As soon as I stop complaining about United, then you know I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when you know I don't care. That's when you know I don't care.
Because in reality, people like to think, okay, in general, negativity does sell it across the world, you know. But in this football thing, I don't see negativity selling, especially in terms of fans and their opinions and that, you know. Man wants to pop champagne on my YouTube channel. I want to pop champagne on FTV when we win the league. I want to laugh at United fans, Tottenham fans, Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans. I want to gas myself up. I want to lose myself, fam.
Yeah.
No?
Football banter is a million times better when your team are million times better. You see how mad I would move if United were winning, bro? Nah. Trust me, certain man think I'm bad now, bro. If United were winning and they were slapping teams 4-5-0, I would be flipping, I would be unbearable, blood.
Videos left, right, and center. You might get videos of me just singing chants and that, walking down the street, fam, because it's a gas thing, innit? You start pissing man off, getting under their skin.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks man want to be negative because it sells, or man want to be negative because just to be negative sake. No, man wants to be positive. I want to do a madness. I want to win the biggest things, And while I'm doing this YouTube thing, like you can see my reaction, but I'm only gonna tell it as it is, fam. I can only tell it as it is, you know.
Facts, bro. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do, bro. So you lot just know, when we stop complaining, it's because we really, really don't care. We really don't care, innit? That's what's gonna happen. But until then, man, care, innit? All these people that are just proper apathetic and they're like, oh yeah, but we just support the club and whatever happens. You, man, don't care. You don't care, bro. You really don't.
They more care about the experience, about linking up together, you know, catching a beer or whatever it is they want to do, you know. That's the experience. Go out, support, come back, and you bed back into your normal life. Like, I'm sorry, but my football club's part of my normal life. I don't go out and lose myself when I go watch a match and come back and act like that's my escape.
Yeah.
A lot of these man use it as their escape.
Yeah, it's a day out of house, innit? A day away from the missus and that. That's what it is. It's the experience. It ain't the experience for me, bro. My club's more than that to me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Who I am, blood. If the club are doing shit, they're playing shit and they're not winning, bro, it affects, man. It affects my mood for the day, blood.
They go out there and create that experience, whereas I'm going out there looking for the club to create the experience for me. You know, and if I'm going out there seeing bad boys on the pitch and goals galore and targets being achieved, I'll lose myself too. But if I'm going out there seeing bullshit, signings, injuries, dead results, rubbish football, then fam, that's not a day out to me, fam. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of my time.
Exactly, bro. It's a waste of money. That's what it is. When man are going somewhere and paying £10 for fucking burger and chips and that to go watch your team get flipping pumped, bruv, by like West Brom or something. Are you mad?
Yeah, I see it, fam. We like you see it as well. Probably, I leave the stadium. I'm vexed, but you see this. You see other people leaving the stadium waved off their heads, off their faces, and you think you're just gonna go onto the pub and have another pint and go on with your night, chatting shit to each other. But you're gonna have a problem with me going to a camera to chat shit to the subscribers in there. It's like what, you do you, let man do me, and thank me when the time comes when eventually fan pressure does help, or thank you when eventually fan pressure does help change the club around, because that's the only thing that's going to do it for our clubs. You know, it's gone, it's so far gone left that for us to bring it back on track, yeah, it's going to take unity, bro, unity, and our fan bases don't have that.
Nah, fan bases are very much divided, bro, because you've got different types of football fans. That's just what it is.
That's what I said last week. Free Arsenal, fam. That's what I was going to say. The new hashtag, Cronke Free Arsenal or Free Arsenal, blood. I'm telling you, people saying it's trending. It needs to get out there, bro, because literally we are under arrest, bro. And I see what there's 900 people live now. Make sure you hit the like button, people. I see it's not even hit 300 yet. 900 people online. Go and hit the like button now. Soon, or we can get into it now, to be honest, and keep on getting your questions in. But last week on the show, me and Rants went through game week 1 fixtures. We gave our predictions. Someone said it's like the bias show format, about 1 point for correct result, 3 points for correct score. And we'll just do this throughout the season and work out something at the end.
Okay.
But you know what it is? We both got 6 correct scores.
Okay.
Correct. Both got 6 correct results. I got 1 correct score. So that was the only difference between our thing last. When I look at the results, you said 3-1 Arsenal. You said
3-0, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that one.
No, I said 4-1. I said 4-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we both got the win there. Palace, Southampton, you said 1-1. I said 2-1 Southampton. We both got that one wrong. So Palace actually pulled it out of the bag. Liverpool, Leeds, I said 2-0. You said 3-1. It was obviously 4-3. Yeah. West Ham, Newcastle, you said 2-1. Newcastle, I said 2-2. You got the result. I mean the result right. Newcastle win, but not the score. West Brom, Leicester, we both said 2-0. We both got that right. Tottenham, Everton, I said 2-1 Everton win. You said 1-1. Obviously Everton won that. Sheffield United, Wolves, you said 3-1 Wolves. I said 2-1 Wolves. We both got that right, just not the score. And Brighton, Chelsea was the one I got right. I said 3-1 Chelsea. You said 3-0 Chelsea.
Okay.
So that was it. You got 6 points. I got 8 points. Yeah, pretty close for the first week. I can't even lie. But game week 2, we'll start with Everton, West Brom. Might as well get some predictions in on that.
2-0 Everton. Is that Everton's ground, yeah?
Yeah. Home.
2-0 Everton.
You're going for a 2-0 Everton, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't lie. West Brom, I'm going to go for a 4-0. Yeah, I feel like Everton are flying, you know. I feel like that away victory, 3 good signings, Angelotti, West Brom as well. Like, you know, Leicester just beat them 3-0 at West Brom's ground. If Everton mean any business this year, they're going to want to see a better result. So I'm going to go for a 4-0. Leeds, Fulham.
Where is it? At Leeds?
Yeah, Leeds at home, yeah.
3-0 Leeds.
3-0, yeah? Yeah, Fulham. The only thing about Fulham is if they got Mitrovic playing, they can cause problems. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Leeds win. So a bit tighter. Move on to your club now, man. United, Palace.
2-1 United.
2-1 United, yeah? So who do you think is going to kick off well for you, man? Do you think Martial?
Martial, he's not a form player. Martial's an every game player. Do you know what I mean? That's one of them ones. Like, I think he'll start the way he finished. I do, man. Do you know what I mean? He got a little France call up as well. You know what I mean? Man done well on his France call up as well. Got an assist, and I don't know if they gave him the goal in the end or if they gave it as an own goal. I'm not sure, but he contributed to both goals. Do you know what I mean? I think Martial will be confident after.
Yeah, no, I can't lie to you. This is a big season for Martial. Even in my fantasy league, I'm considering putting him in out of all players at Man United and Man City right now. Martial plays up front, 17 goals last year.
Without taking set pieces as well, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
If he was on pens, he would have definitely won the Golden Boot.
It would have definitely been up there. Look, I see Martial with a Bruno assist. The amount of times I saw that towards the end of last season, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So you're going 2-1 United win. I think it'll be a bit more comfortable. I'm going to go 3-1 United.
Okay.
And move on to us now. Arsenal, West Ham.
Who is it? Arsenal?
Yeah, Emirates.
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't know, for some reason I'm more confident in our defense, but West Ham, Jared Bowen's an issue. I think he can cause problems. That Thomas Souček, he looks a decent signing, even though West Ham ain't gonna do fuck all this year. They do pull out decent signings here and there. I'm gonna go for a 3-0. Southampton, Tottenham.
Where's that?
Southampton.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Southampton.
Yeah, I'm gonna say exactly the same thing, man. Literally, that's what's been at the top of my head. 2-1 Southampton. Tricky one. I can't even lie. If Jose goes to first two L's, none of this Bale stuff's really gonna matter. It's gonna be pressure on his shoulders as soon as he touches. So
yeah, talking about crap, man. Even with Bale, man, I don't care. I mean,
I
stick by it. Even with Bale, he's not gonna stay fit for the whole season. It's the same with Tottenham, bro. I think that was a signing for the fans, innit? I mean, Levy probably done the math and said, "Yo, I'm gonna make this 20 million back for selling shirts. Let's buy Gareth Bale, innit?" Like, no they paid 20 million for the loan, innit? Like,
no doubt.
But you know what? Tottenham are still, for me, they're still no closer to challenging for the top four. I still think they're finishing 5th or 6th.
Yeah. No, I agree. It hasn't really, I'm looking over at them all happy and whatnot. Yeah, okay, you're one of your best players in the past decade is returning. I hear that. But in terms of, is it worrying me? Nah, like you said, I feel like he's gonna have injury problems, and at the same time, even if he doesn't have injury problems, I feel like Jose isn't the manager that's gonna do anything at Tottenham. So
he's not. I think that, bruv, look at the way Harry Kane's played under Jose, blood. I don't think he's gonna get the best out of Gareth Bale any more than he's got the best out of Son or flipping Harry Kane, bruv.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, I just, bruv, when I look at them, I don't really think, that I just don't think that he's the manager to get the best out of Bale. And I just think that with the size of his ego, Bale's ego as well, do you know what I'm saying? And also the fact that Bale hasn't played a lot of football in the last 3 years, Mourinho's going to expect him to hit the ground running. He's going to expect that. And if he doesn't, them two could end up falling out, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I was going to ask you that too. I was going to say to you, who is the man now at Tottenham? Is it still Harry Kane, or does Bale come in and resume his position?
Harry Kane will still play. I think that Bale might be playing in the 10, but like behind him, bruv. I think that Dele Alli might drop out for Bale. I don't think Bale's going to play on the right-hand side. I don't think he's got the legs to do that, bruv. I think the Premier League's changed now, bro. Like, the Premier League's not the same Premier League that Bale left. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he can play a full season out wide, going up and down. I don't think so. I'd be surprised to see him in the 10 kind of roaming, which is the position he played just before he left Tottenham.
Yeah, when he got a bit of a free role and
I think he'll get the free role that Dele Alli gets. I think that's his best position now, especially at his age.
Could be as well, because obviously Mourinho's had a few ups and downs with Ali. Ali started off well when Mourinho came in, then he was taken out a bit, and even the first game of the season, he was hooked off at half time. So Ali might be that player that Mourinho has a problem with, because he seems to have a problem with a player at least at every club.
He has a problem with Ali. He has a problem with Ndombele. And the thing is, he was saying, Ndombele is always injured. So, bro, wait till you see Gareth Bale, bro. You're going to love that.
Yeah, 250 likes, 1K watching. Well, that's the highest for me so far. Listen, if there's 1,000 of you online, it needs to hit 500 likes real quick. So make sure you hit the like button right now. We're going to continue on with the fixtures, but we're going to take a couple seconds out. Scroll up, hit the like button. And keep on letting us know what you think about the scores this weekend. I'm going to go through a few of them if I can. Rants has got an FPL league. Go to his channel, and in the description box, you have the code and whatnot.
Yep.
Catch up with the shows over there. I did one on Tuesday. In the description box, he's got a code for FPL league. I didn't make mine. I'll make it and put it in the description of my next vid, which will be the West Ham preview. I'll do that tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. people. But like I said, over 1,000 of you online, hit the like button and let's continue. Newcastle, Brighton, bro. Newcastle started off well, away to West Ham, Brighton. It expected against Chelsea. They're not all right, but
Bruv, that was weird though, the Brighton Chelsea game.
it was.
It was
That's what I'm
weird.
saying. I can't judge Brighton too fairly off that.
Yeah, I just feel like that was, those were them one-off games. I just feel like I feel like Chelsea might have underestimated them, and there would have been a few other things. I can't take that as an indicator for their season. I still thought that Brighton were going to go down. I think I put them as one of my teams to go down, if I remember correctly.
I think so. I've got it here. Yeah, you did. Yeah, Fulham, West Brom, Brighton. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not going to change that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to change that at all.
So what you predict? Newcastle at home?
Newcastle are going to slap them, bro. Brighton 3-0, bro. Like they got Jamal there, St. Maxim. They got a few man bloods. You know what I mean? Like,
he scored in the Carabao Cup. Wilson scored last week.
Yeah, I think 3-0, man. I think Newcastle will handle the business at home.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a Newcastle win as well. I'm gonna make it a bit tighter and say 2-1 Newcastle. I just feel like Brighton are a tough side to beat, but yeah, I just feel like they're not gonna have enough legs this season. And we go to the biggest one of the weekend, I'd say, Chelsea-Liverpool. Chelsea at home.
Liverpool 3-1.
3-1 Liverpool, yeah. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Ooh.
Yeah, I see in the comments people saying Pulisic, Ziyech, and that's not playing. Let me know, is Werner playing? Because that
yeah, he is playing.
He is, yeah. I'm going to stick with a 2-2. I know it's a bit confident still, I can't lie, but it's just that Liverpool thing that I feel like they need THIAGO to come in to really start scaring teams again in terms of tactically. So we'll see what happens there. A lot of people saying 4-1 Liverpool, 4-2, 2-1 Liverpool. We'll see, because Liverpool-Chelsea games in the past, it's been a bit unpredictable, man. Yeah, certain times one form team will be going into it and the other one will nick a result. Leicester-Burnley.
Where's that? Leicester?
Yeah, Leicester's at home.
2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester. Burnley. What was Burnley's first game? Did they play? No, they didn't play last week because they're meant to be playing.
They're meant to play us, yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Leicester win. Now I'm gonna go for a 1-1. I'm gonna go for a 1-1. Fuck it. You see Leicester signing that Turkish winger?
Everyone's doing business. Fucking hell, isn't it?
Million as well. He's cold. He had injury problems last year, but if those injury problems are behind him, for 23 mil, bro, cold. Right winger, cuts in on his left. He's like a Turkish version of Pepe in terms of his style and ability and whatnot. So that could be a massive signing for them. But I'm gonna go.
It shows that their scouting network continues to do what it does.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Leicester win. I'm gonna stick with what you said and go with 2-1 Leicester win. Aston Villa, Sheffield United.
Is that a Villa?
Yeah, Villa, yeah.
1-1.
1-1, yeah? Sheffield United they let me down in the first performance in terms of what I expected from them. Villa, again, this is their first game of the season. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Sheffield United win. Away from the only away win. That's the only away win I've done the whole way through. You've done one away win with Liverpool, but yeah. And to wrap it up, the last game, Monday evening, 8:15, Wolves versus Man City, another tough one.
Damn. That's very tough.
It is, especially first game when you look at it. Wolves done their thing last week against Sheffield United, 2-0 victory.
Is that Man City?
No, it's at Wolves.
Shit, man. I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a first game of the season for City. Not much improvements made through the summer. Wolves have started off well. I'm gonna go for a 2-2.
Yeah, I think score draw. That game has got a score draw written all over it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 2-2. Like you said, score draw. They've been big high scoring games before. I swear last season, 2-0 City were up and then Wolves came back and won 3-2.
Yeah, I think City beat them, no, lost to them twice or something last season.
Yeah. They did lose twice. A few people saying Man City to win 3-2 away. I was going to lean towards that, but I just think I'll stick with the 2-2 and see how it goes. But a lot of people are saying 3-2 Man City, which is it's fair enough. You know you're going to get goals with Traore and Sterling and everyone in there. So I'm expecting a good game. Like my man said, Man City lost twice to Wolves. So it is what it is. Nadine says, big up Turkish and rants, realist to the core. With the current team setups, what's your prediction on United versus Arsenal?
When is it?
I think it's in November, you know. I don't think it's anytime soon.
Well, then I don't know then, bro. We have to see who's
Who we actually get in by the end, didn't it?
yeah, we need to see who's recruited what in it. Like as it stands, I'm more confident for your season than mine, blood, because you got a better coach, bro. At least I can see where you're going. I can't see where we're going, bro. Like we're gonna have another crap season for Daniel James, probably. Know what I'm saying? Like if Luke Shaw gets injured and we have to rely on Brandon Williams, Williams ain't good enough. You know, bro. Like there's so many things that can happen in the season. Do you know what I mean? There's so many weaknesses. I'm looking at my team and I'm saying, right, if everyone can stay fit all the time, we're in with a good shot at beating most teams because we've just got better players than them, innit? But if we get a few injuries, bro, we're back to square one.
That's what it is, yeah. It's true. It's close to the time. People are saying it's the 31st of October, so we've still got 2 weeks of the window left and about 6 weeks in total. So all can change. But I'm like Rance, if you're looking at direction, I'm more confident in Arsenal's position right now moving forward. But at the same time, like I said earlier, in the transfer window, United, with the flick of a switch, can really change shit around. You know, they've done it in the past. They've got the muscles to flex if they need to, or they do need to. So I won't make my prediction until like Rant said, man, we need to see 2 weeks to the date. But we're doing this every week now. We're gonna go through predictions and results and tally up the score. So come back to the show, obviously the week before that game, and you'll see what we think. And that'll be a good one, man. Obviously, that'll be the first United Arsenal game me and Rant's cover. And it'll be a different approach to the usual people that are just chatting shit to each other for banter and views and whatnot. Us two are going to be here like, fam, my club's more fucked than yours. Nah, my
It's the reals, bro. It's the reals. I ain't got no time, bro. Listen, on Twitter, I'll be out here drawing people out left, right, and center, bro. But man ain't gonna come on here and do that. Do you know what I mean? For man to clip up videos of man and people think I'm deluded, fam. No thanks. You know them ones. On Twitter, I draw people out all the time, innit? Like that's fine, innit? I do it, and I'm laughing my head off most of the time when I'm tweeting these things, innit? It's just a draw out, but not on YouTube, man.
You got people on strings. That's what it is, and you know it. You know
exactly. So I just draw them out. Bruv. But like when man's talking real football, innit? Like as a United fan, you can't be optimistic for what, bruv? Everyone around us is doing business. The man we're meant to be trying to catch are getting further away. Like, what's there to be optimistic about, really, bruv?
It's true. It's the same old shit. We've seen it all before. That's what it is, you know. Show me something new. That's how I see it as an Arsenal fan. Show me something new, and then you'll see a new me too.
Yeah.
Now, how can I change my ways if you're not changing yours, bro? I am this way because of you.
It's true, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? If you want to see man reinvigorated, and you want to see a new me, then they need to change. Yeah, like that. They need to change, and I'll change, blood. If my team were doing what they're meant to be doing, bro, I'd have a completely different energy in it. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna pretend that everything's cool in it, because that can't rub me, blood.
Because, bruv, I'm not like, I didn't know you when you was young, fam, but I know, in school, same way with me, being an Arsenal United fan in the 90s, you're chatting shit to each other, you're watching the football, you're coming in, and nobody can chat to you. We are gassed. We've got the best players. No, we've got the best players. Henry's better than Van Nistelrooy. Keane's better than Pinheiro. We had all of these arguments, and we would lose ourselves weekly. The reason I am this way now and the reason you are this way now is because the club that made you feel that way back then are making you feel a completely next way now. And it's a natural process, you know. You didn't want to stop being happy. You didn't want to stop gassing the thing. You just probably turned around one day and said, hold on, I'm gassing the thing for these, man. And they don't even support me in the thing. The signings you don't make, the deliberations you don't take over whatless little things, it just shows that they're not on the same path as what you want to be on as a fan. So for me, it makes sense that we're like this because we've come from a place where we was used to chatting shit to each other and chatting shit to anyone that would give us any sort of smoke, and
Bruv,
can't
that's
do that.
it. And also in my own life, I hold my own life to the same levels, blood. You know them ones there, bruv. I don't accept mediocrity from myself, blood. Why am I going to accept it from my football team, bro? Especially with what I know them to be. I can't do that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even accept bullshit from my boys that play on the flipping weekend, bro. You know them ones there, bruv. We drew a friendly last week and I was fuming, blood. You know them ones, I was fuming we drew a friendly. It was our first friendly. We hadn't played football together in 6 months and I was still mad, blood. And these men had 8 games on us. I was fuming anyway because I know what they can do. I know what they're capable of. We should have beat them anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no excuses, bro. Like I don't take no excuses in any walk of life, bro. Like the amount of money these men are spending, the amount of chat they're chatting as well. Because if United were just quietly going about their business, cool. But these men are out here always posting shit. All of this. Look how much money we've got. Look how much money we spent. We could do things other clubs can't do. Doing all the chat, but they're not backing it. You know the ones. I've never heard Arsenal come out and say we could do things other clubs in the world can't do and talking about how much millions they've turned over. I've never seen it. But my club love to do the chat. But then when it comes to clubs and deals, yeah, where's your wallet?
Yeah, it's always the bottom line for our club. It's always like, money this or money that, or the wage structure is fucked, or it's always something, you know. And us fans, people tell me I shouldn't care about the finances, and I shouldn't, bro. The only reason I care is because that's what's fucked us. Do you get me? If it wasn't the reason, I wouldn't give a shit about what players are on or what we made in that financial year, or what we spent. I don't want to give a shit, fam. In the 90s, like I said, I wasn't coming into school trying to shit about how much we made per month or the highest fee or the highest wage. I was coming in strictly talking about football, strictly talking about that 90 minutes, that extra time, that penalty, whatever it was. Now it's too much. There's too much variables all around everything. It's that we can't do that because of that. Look at that player's statistics, the work he does off the... Nah, bro, if he's not doing it for me to see, if the club are not doing it for me to see, I don't want to see finances, I don't want to see statistics, I want to see action. And that's the bottom line of it. Our club should be showing more action. Like we're not small boys in this thing. We are this thing. Arsenal United, the originals in the Premier League, you know. It's sad to see the way it's gone.
Well, that's it, bro. So that's why we're in the same kind of boat, innit? That's why we're in the same kind of boat, bro. Like I'm fuming, cuz you know what I'm saying. I'm on the cusp of just completely losing my head, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially when you go on social media and you see people getting angry, I'm like, bruv, is this not what you expected? I'm not mad because I'm surprised. I'm mad because this happens every year. Certain men are mad like they can't believe it, blood.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Sky Sports are saying Yotta's almost done now too. So while we've been on this thing, Liverpool are further solidifying their fucking spot. You know, I wish we'd do a video like this one day, and off the back end, I'm surprised by an Arsenal signing, but like someone in life. I'll high even for you on the Man United side. But listen, we're an hour in, 58 minutes in. People appreciate every single one of you. Like 1,000 people still live right now.
Hold on, when did you say United are playing? When are we playing you? Like in October?
31st, apparently.
That's soon, blood. There's gonna be no. We'll just do a watch along or something because there's gonna be no games, blood.
Yeah, we'll do that.
There's gonna be no fans at the game, innit? So yeah, we'll do a watch along.
That's true. We'll do that. No, I haven't left Arsenal Fan TV. I saw that comment a few times. No, I haven't left. I'll be there on Saturday. I don't really do the watch alongs with them because I'm not that sort of person to run up to the camera and all that shit. But you'll see an interview from me after, at the very minimum. 10 likes away from something. I think 400 likes. So before you go, people, make sure you hit that like button. Rants, you don't know where.
You've hit the 400. It's been hit. Calm. Good work, guys.
It's been hit. Rants, you know where to find him, people. Go add him up on YouTube. I do one show a week on his channel too. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Fridays on mine. Social media, all of that stuff. And yeah, keep on letting us know what you want to see, man. Because we're getting good numbers. A lot of people want to hear it, continue hearing it. And yeah, 406 likes. People love Rants. You want to say anything before we go?
No, cool, bruv. You man just obviously make sure you slap the like on the video. Make sure you come and follow me on YouTube. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's almost at 50K now, bruv. So you get me. Let's get that up. And yeah, bruv, like I'll be back same time next week. But hopefully my team do the business.
Come on, we'll go through the predictions and whatnot. But yeah, like Rand said, he's nearly on 50K, so I help him get up there. Share, like, subscribe.